Julius Caesar wasn't born an emperor. He came into the world in the year 100 BC, in the heart of a fractured Roman republic, to a patrician family with fading influence. Though of noble blood, his family lacked wealth and power. From the very beginning, Caesar was different. He was not just intelligent, but brilliant, a young man with sharp ambition, unmatched bravery, and an unshakable belief in his own destiny. He didn't just study. He devoured knowledge. He learned philosophy to sharpen his mind, oratory to move crowds, and military strategy to command legions. But the most important lessons of his life would not come from books. They would come from war, betrayal, and power. As Caesar grew, so did his ambition. He climbed the political ladder in Rome, step by step, but it was on the battlefield that his legend was truly born. During the Gallic Wars, he led Rome's legions through dense forests, snowy mountains, and across rivers red with blood. He defeated enemy after enemy, outmaneuvered vast armies, and brought entire tribes to their knees. His soldiers loved him, followed him into any danger. The Roman people cheered his name in the streets, but while the public adored him, the Senate watched with growing fear. With every conquest, Caesar grew richer, more popular, and more dangerous. To the Senate, he was no longer a hero. He was a threat to the old order. Then came the moment that changed everything. In 49 BC, the Senate ordered Caesar to disband his army and return to Rome alone. It was a political trap meant to destroy him. Caesar stood on the banks of the Rubicon River, the legal boundary no general could cross with an army, and made his choice. He crossed it. With that one step, he declared war on the Roman Republic. His soldiers followed silently, knowing there was no turning back. Rome was about to be reborn or destroyed. After years of brutal civil war, Caesar emerged victorious. He returned to the capital not as a general, but as Rome's undisputed master. The Senate had no choice but to accept his power. They named him dictator for life. The people celebrated wildly. Festivals were held. Statues were raised. Coins were printed with his face. Yet beneath the surface, something darker was growing. In the shadows of the Senate, whispers turned into plotting. To some, Caesar had not saved the Republic. He had killed it. Among the conspirators was Marcus Junius Brutus, a man Caesar trusted like a son. Torn between love for Caesar and loyalty to the Republic, Brutus was consumed by doubt. But in the end, he made his choice. He would be one of the men who struck the dagger. March 15th, 44 BC, the Ides of March. Caesar walked into the Senate as he had done many times before, but this time the chamber was different. As he moved past the marble columns, the senators closed in. Then the knives came out. The first blow hit his shoulder, then another and another. He tried to fight, to escape, but it was too late. Surrounded by men he once called allies, he was stabbed again and again. Then he saw Brutus, his eyes, his dagger, his betrayal. Caesar's voice dropped to a whisper. Et tu, Brute? Even you, Brutus? And with that, the great Julius Caesar fell bleeding onto the floor of the Roman Senate. The conspirators believed they had saved the Republic, but instead, they unleashed chaos. The streets of Rome erupted with rage and violence. The people mourned, and civil war followed. From the ashes of that war rose Caesar's heir, Octavian, later known as Augustus. He defeated the assassins, seized power, and became Rome's first emperor. The Republic died with Caesar, and in its place an empire was born. Julius Caesar's life was marked by ambition, brilliance, and blood. He reshaped Rome with his mind, his sword, and his will. And though he fell by the hands of those he once trusted, his legacy would live on for centuries. The man died, the idea did not. Rome would never be the same again. Here the movie ends. Don't forget to like and subscribe to receive all the latest news from the channel. History AI.